Happy Halloween!
Live from the studio.
I'm Jimmy Selesky.
I'm Eric
Or
Glazer.
am I?
And tonight on the cast, we got my brother, a.k.a. Who Dug It, a.k.a. Alex G.
I want to play a game.
We've been practicing that line all day.
and we're literally going to play a game.
We are going to play a game.
Oh, we are going to play a game. And this is my favorite game, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Hate that I have to play my favorite game right now.
And it's called Power Hour. And I say unfortunately because this is a game that we should have been playing when we were like 21,
Yeah.
22, 2019.
We've discovered it at the ripe age of 29.
Yeah. We've really become fans of frat-style drinking.
Late in our 20s.
Late in 20s.
Yeah.
But it's a fun game. And when it was first described to me, I thought it was bogus because the concept is you take a shot of beer every minute for an hour. And when you're hearing that, it sounds
Yeah, when you hear that sober
yeah.
and with no beer in your
yeah.
stomach.
You're like, what, dude? I drink more than that regular. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You have no idea how much beer that is. It's approximately, what, 6.5? I did the
Yeah,
math on my
something
birthday.
like that.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. We did the Power Hour on my birthday. You weren't?
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, you were there. Okay. Yeah. So you
I
were
just
there.
forget how many it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I think it's 6.5 or 7. It was some number that's more than what you
Because
would
I
think.
usually cheat too.
Well, it's basically
Yes.
like, what, a shot's like an ounce or two?
Yes.
So then you think like, all right, 60 times 2 already is 120 divided by 12. That's 10 beers,
Oh.
essentially.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's even more than I
That's,
thought.
that's
dude.
like a 2-ounce shot. So that's a fat shot. What's a shot in this? Is this an ounce?
Yeah, 1.5 ounces is your general shot. We're not following
yeah,
league regulations right
seven
now.
and a half beers.
Unfortunately. So we're working with the honor system. You got to pour yourself something that you feel confident about. Because at any moment, I, as the Halloween Power Hour commissioner, do reserve the right to look inside your cup. And make sure you're not fucking cheating.
If I
Cheating
ever
yourself.
put my mask on and look in your cup, you die.
I'm very glad we could do this Halloween spooktacular episode with my Halloweeniest friend, Alex Glazer, and Eric's Halloweeniest brother, Alex
Exactly.
Glazer. We're joined today by this Miller lantern that you carved up at the behest of me. I behested you to do that, dude.
What does that word mean?
I don't know what it means,
Behooved?
but I think that was used properly.
Behested.
Because I did behest it. Like, I walked in and you were like, hey. And I was like, I need you to carve me a Miller lantern.
Yeah,
And you were
yeah.
like, what is that?
Does it mean like you accosted me?
No, I think it means I like, it's like half beg and half haste. That's how I'm going to remember
Oh.
it. I hastily begged you. I behested you.
Yeah.
Quickest bag you've ever seen.
Like, Alex, I don't have time to explain. Just carve me a jack-o'-lantern out of this Miller light box.
And it has a lot of a personality.
It really
It
does.
does,
It
yeah.
really has character, man. I'm really stoked about it because I left my pumpkin on the kitchen counter on the way here. I wanted to dress up, and I have that stupid hat that I wore last Halloween, that I was trying to be Jim Carrey from The Mask, and then I just wound up
Getting
with
rained
a
on, right?
green painted face sitting in your living room watching Candyman, the old Candyman.
That was just last year?
it was last year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I thought that was 2 years ago.
That was like COVID Halloween. That was like the
Oh,
Halloween
yeah,
of COVID.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, 2020.
Huh.
And you got green makeup all over my carpet.
Yeah, I did.
And tracked it back and forth
Yeah.
all over the place.
I'm so glad that stuff doesn't stain because like I like noticed it before you noticed it, and I was like, oh god.
But then you cleaned it all up with Windex, which was a new hack for me. Spraying Windex on a carpet and scrubbing.
You know, I used to watch. You remember that you saw Big Fat Greek Wedding?
Yeah, I don't know if I ever saw it.
It's
I remember
people
it.
who saw one of the quirks of the Papu in that movie was that he used Windex for everything, and that was the one thing that my family, when we saw that, we were like, I don't get this stereotype. Like, that's not a thing that we do. I never even heard of that. That's not a thing that we know anybody Greek that does that. But dude, after that night,
Yeah, it really worked.
It
I feel like
cleans
that's
up
just
Halloween.
more of like a dude thing.
It could
'Cause,
be a
like,
dude thing,
I
yeah.
don't have like specialty cleaners in my apartment. I just have like one all-purpose cleaner. That's like
Yeah.
a Windex.
Yeah, yeah, and it's got to
I
be.
use
It
it on
can't be
everything.
bleach. It can't be
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
dish soap, perhaps.
I use Windex on my like wood stuff too. I don't care.
Oh man, you guys want to get going on this
Yeah.
fucking?
Yeah,
on
has
this
it been a
little
minute?
extravagant?
Yeah.
You're the timekeeper.
All right, everybody, load up. Load up.
I'm already.
Okay.
I'm preloaded.
So it's supposed to be like the size of a shot.
The size of a shot.
It's like just the bottom little nudge, right? On the inside.
Yeah, yeah. No. It's past that. It's definitely more than that. It's like here. It's
Yeah,
right
I think
about
it's
here.
like here, right?
Yeah, they don't have the line on this.
Okay,
cup.
yeah.
I
On
wanted
real
this-
solo cups, they have it.
They do. The guy at the liquor store does not have real.
Probably-
Yeah, Skyline's not carrying name brand red cups. All right.
All right.
Halloween 2021 starts. I'm carrying the wrong thing. Now.
Ooh.
Excellent. This is going to be great.
I loaded that beer up way too early. It was completely flat, almost at room temperature.
Mine's a lot of foam. I don't know how to chug it.
That's all right. We're going to get better. We got 59 more shots at it. Dude, I saw this right before I got here. And I don't know if you guys have heard this news yet. Have you heard this news?
What?
But Facebook just changed their name today.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Did you watch the video of fucking Martian Mark Zuckerberg explaining it?
No, it was on.
No.
I saw him, but it was on mute.
Dude,
My TV was on mute. I don't know why.
you pretty much get the vibe just watching him.
Yeah, he's just an odd fellow.
Dude, so it's called Meta now.
Yeah.
Which, not a big fan of the name, to be honest.
Yeah.
By the way, got another one coming up.
Okay. I just
Okay.
poured.
Not a big fan of the name.
Yeah, name's terrible.
I'm putting some my like greasy nose fingers in my beer to help with the foam.
I don't like the name mainly because, like, it's such like a term that people use, you know, and like a term that I enjoy using a lot. Like I like saying stuff as meta,
Yeah.
and now I can't because now it's like saying, dude, that's so Facebook.
Yeah. No, it reminds me of almost.
It sucks.
But I say that all the time though.
It's like, I think Facebook calling their parent company Meta is Meta, first of all.
Yes, yes.
But second of all, it reminds me of when, like in Hamden, they have like Hun Bar, and a while ago that lady was trying to like trademark the word Hun, and everyone hated her for it because it's like you didn't come up with that. Like,
yeah,
you just like bid a wave, and then now you're trying to say you didn't like made it. Zuckerberg, Fuckerberg, suck my dingleberg, dude. You can't take Meta from us.
you can't. But here's the thing, dude. They are. You know we're not going to win this battle, dude. You know we're big fans of that word. I think they're creating basically the whole premise.
we're big
fans of
fans of
that
word. You know we're big fans of that word.
You know the whole premise behind it is that they're like creating this whole new fucking like virtual realm reality, which we have talked
Because
about.
they bought Oculus, which is so the guy who like programmed Doom, he like
Dune or Doom?
Doom.
Doom. Okay.
He also has like a fucking rocket company in his spare time, but also he helped create this company called Oculus, which is like one of the first VR headset companies. And then Facebook bought it a couple years ago. And like for a while I kept thinking like, what the fuck are they going to end up using that for? And then little did I know today, fucking Zark Fuckerberg on national
Oh, no, it's
news
another meme.
as a like, did you see his like 3D modeling of himself?
Mm-hmm.
It was so creepy.
Yeah.
And then everyone he's hanging out with looked like shit. Like they didn't even look like real people. It was like an ogre made of rock and shit.
Yeah, but-
hanging out in like an Art Deco living room.
Here's the thing, though. We're looking at because I saw that like little like preview video as well, like right before I got here. Because I didn't even like hear about it until like I think 30 minutes before I got here. And I watched like one long video about it, and when I didn't really even understand what they were what he was trying to say they're gonna do, like this like virtual realm, because like we had hypothesized about like what it might be like. I got to be honest, as hokey as that demonstration was, because I think we saw the same thing. Like you saw like the ogre robot or whatever. It kind of made sense to me. I was like, oh wait, now I kind of get it. Like what they're doing here. Like this makes sense to me.
I need a beer when someone has a
Dude,
chance.
minutes go by so quick
how
on a
fast?
podcast.
How did that beer go by so fast too?
I don't know, dude. That was way too quick for one beer. Well, we were drinking a little bit beforehand, but like, dude, we're looking at it in like the extreme beta phase of it. Like he's saying this shit isn't going to be mainstream for another 10 years or so,
Oh yeah.
which kind of
Oh,
I can see. But like
But I think by that he means like mainstream, meaning it's in everyone's houses. Like, I think there's like, I'd say like maybe less than 5% of the world right now has a VR headset.
yeah.
But out of that 5%, like, I bet 70% of them are Oculuses. Because like once Facebook bought that, they started making like standalone devices that you don't need like it to be hooked up to a computer for, which honestly was kind of revolutionary.
wait.
But
I
then
don't-
that like kind of created like its own market for it. Like it could be sold as it's like basically like a console.
maybe I don't know what Meta is. The new product.
I think
is
you-
it like a VR headset and we're all on The Sims and that's Facebook?
No. So like they renamed their parent company like a little bit ago. Google was just called Google, but since like Google bought up so many businesses, they didn't want to be
The
all
same
owned
name
by
of their
Google.
brand. Yeah.
So they made like the Alphabet company, right?
Oh, I
and
didn't know
now
that.
under the
I've
Alphabet
always
company,
heard about the Alphabet company. I didn't
it's
know
like
that's what it was.
Google and all their whatever. So I think Facebook
Right.
basically was just like, all right, like to a certain degree, like it is kind of smart marketing, I guess, or PR, because like Facebook as a brand is very like you like it or hate it. So like if you hear that something's under the Facebook umbrella, like Instagram's under Facebook and that sucks because Instagram, it's a cool app. It wasn't always under Facebook all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's kind of like they're sold out.
Okay,
But
that's what I thought was
now
happening.
Instagram is under Meta, and then unless you like do the
What are you
fucking
talking about?
search,
VR headsets.
That's a different company that Facebook owns.
Oculus.
Oh,
So
oh,
Oculus
oh,
is.
oh.
I'm Eric knows more about this than I do, as I'm gathering. But Oculus is a company that already makes VR headsets, correct? And
Yeah.
Facebook now owns them.
Mm-hmm.
And so Mark Zuckerberg is really dead set, I guess, on Facebook as a company. The company formerly known as Facebook as of 3 hours ago today is they really want to kind of start moving the social media internet experience to the next phase. And that next phase is basically existing in a virtual reality where
Yeah.
you can
There's
literally
already like something kind of like that called VR chat. I've never like
What?
played it, but basically like it's it's mainly for like furries and like anime people.
Yay.
Because they'll just like dress up as like an anime girl in the VR chat and then go in there, but just like talk to other people. You know what I mean?
Cool.
So like you can kind of like create your own avatar. You
Is
could
it
be
free?
fucking like Sonic the Hedgehog if you wanted.
Well, I
no,
think-
it is free. You just gotta have a headset, and then you can just go in there and be whoever the fuck you want to be. But I think
beautiful.
I think Mark Zuckerberg's like take on it. I think he wants it to be like almost like Zoom, but like just VR Zoom through Facebook.
Oh.
Well, yeah, basically, yeah, and you can kind of like make your home or whatever, and like so you have like your like home base, which is like
Oh my god, we're drinking again.
you can like change your living room, change your scenery outside. And I think what really bugged me out about this, because it did bug me out, and I think the main thing is that the fact that Facebook, which is one of the most powerful companies in the world, is so dead set invested in this means one, it's gonna happen. Like you have the most what is the word? Influential minds in tech that are all on board and believing in and dead set on making the next phase of the internet experience being a virtual type of immersion. You know what I mean? which
dump my
goes
phone.
along with what the hell we've been talking about on the podcast for several times over the past year or two, which is that that's obviously going to be the next phase. You know, the question was not a matter of if, but a matter of when, you know?
Yeah.
And the way he was describing it was like when he was saying like, and you could make your home, like you could like make a scenery that you could never have in like real life or something like that. He was really pitching this virtual type of thing as like, dude, you're going to have a better time immersed in this virtual reality than you will in your regular life.
Yeah, you can literally turn your shitty studio apartment into like a
villa,
cotta on
yeah.
the sea or whatever.
And the way that, like, you know, because he's a fucking alien and he's just so matter of fact and like autistic in the way he communicates it, like to have it described so matter of fact, all those guys are autistic. Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, they're all fucking autistic. But like, you know, not
you
in a
can
bad
say
way.
that.
I can say that. I can say that.
Yeah.
I can say that.
That's your people.
Oh shit, drink. But to have it described so matter of factly, he's looking at it as like a like this great, beautiful fucking advancement in human civilization. Which, when you get down to it, if he didn't do it, somebody else would. It's inevitable. It's inevitable that technology is going to, you know, escalate to that level where we get to that point. So obviously, I think what I found the most profound about it was that this is such a reality that goes beyond just us talking about it and other people like speculating about it. It's such a known next step that all the most powerful people in the world are just bidding for their spot for when it takes off. You know? And I think looking at it from that angle, dude, like I said, the beta version that we saw in the video, I want to show you the video at some point. I figured we could show it today, but it's too much with the fucking power hour. You can't show the video. So
Okay.
go on and just look up like Mark Zuckerberg CNET. It's like a,
Yeah.
you know, 8-10 minute video, something like that.
Oh, we're supposed to go now.
And they show this like really hokey looking kind of like version of it. But also think about this is the first try at it to be released on a public scale, and even that's not going to be released on a public scale. It's going to be, they're just basically just making moves internally in branding and in investments and things like that towards going there. Dude, by the time it gets to the point, to the consumer level, I bet it's going to be fucking dope.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's going to be fucking dope is kind of scary to me, because you can already see how immersed people can get just in their fucking phone, in their hand. Imagine how immersed people become when you can actually exist in a 3D sensory realm. They're talking about being able to like interact with your hand. I mean, look, that's probably already done, but
Yeah,
like,
take me.
dude. Oh, drink again. Sorry, I'm falling way behind.
This whole thing.
Why do you not want that?
Because, dude, once virtual reality becomes better than reality, then reality becomes obsolete, and we all live in this virtual realm.
Okay,
It's gonna be
boomer.
so sketchy. It's gonna be
Fucking
so.
geezer, grandpa, bitch.
It sounds really sketchy. It sounds like a horror movie to me,
Dude.
Like it sounds like a lot of things could go wrong. What if we get confused about what's real and what's not real, and like people are gonna be doing nasty stuff in that virtual reality, and then what if they're in the real reality and they think they're in the virtual reality and they like do the weird thing to us?
Okay.
They do
Yeah.
the weird thing. What is the
They
weird
do the
thing?
weird thing.
What is the
They start
weird
doing
thing?
it.
I don't want to say what I'm thinking about doing in there. Weird stuff can happen to us. I think when this is all very meta.
Dude,
Can I have a beer?
it is very meta. And I think that's the premise of what we're getting at is, think about it, dude. Because he's really pitching it as like, ooh, you can, you know, we're going to, like, he's like saying like, you know, a lot of people are back to work, but a lot of people aren't. And so like, you know,
A
we
lot
want
of
to
people
kind
still want to play.
of,
And then he starts doing the weird thing on TV.
a weird thing. And then we all find out what the weird thing is. Oh no. It's so much weirder than I imagined.
There's gonna be weird things going on in that. Social media is already weird.
It is weird, dude. But like, think about it. Once, okay, so you get a bunch of companies. Let's say, you at your company, you're a spicy little fucking company, and they put on. Oh, drink, by the way.
Oh no, I'm getting behind because my beers keep fizzing out.
Now they have all these offices that are operating all these companies whose business might become reliant. Look, you know what? I'm tired of fucking prefacing all my crazy fucking theories as like, I know this sounds out there. Because, look, right now, as of 3 hours ago, we have the most richest man in the fucking world, or one of them, who owns one of the most powerful companies in the world, who just changed the name of their company and gave us a full video presentation about why in the next 10 years, your whole life is going to become better by existing in a virtual realm.
Yeah.
And
you're not even going to be able to walk outside without a radiation suit on. You'll love it in VR.
I mean,
nothing is really as good as it sounds. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nothing's just going to magically make everything all better.
Oh, yeah.
Like, something bad's going to happen and something weird, too.
He's going to do the weird thing for sure.
I really think something bad's going to... You don't think this sounds like
Something's
a movie?
bad's going to happen sexually.
You don't think something bad's going to happen from all this?
I mean, I've like watched a couple different shows about like this before where it's like, everyone's being tracked. There's like this anime called Psycho-Pass, and basically like everyone in public has a brain scan done on them every day, and your Psycho-Pass number, basically, if it gets too high, police will automatically be sent after you before you can even commit a crime. So it's kind of like Minority Report in a way, where they're trying to like stop crime before it happens.
Mm-hmm.
But then you get like the crazy people who are like, psychopaths. So their brain scans, they read like a normal person, but they're just like, they killed someone and whatever.
What the sketch? And this
Well,
is an
dude,
anime?
dude, that's an element of it that I
And then
haven't.
everyone has like eye implants, so then they can do like AR technology, basically like what Jimmy was saying for Facebook, where like, all right, it'll scan this room. Let me put a cool poster here. Let me put a skylight in. Let me fucking put a waterfall over there.
Yeah,
And
this
I
is
can
my
see
place.
it.
And you invite people over to your fucking place. Yo,
Yeah.
come to my fucking virtual.
And then we can all see it because we have the eyeglasses or the goggles or whatever.
And you
That
can
would
make
be-
eye contact with people, and
That would be kind of cool. It's almost like astral projecting.
you know what,
something.
Alex? You're
pretty
way
much.
too on board with this.
It is. Yeah, I kind of like it too, honestly.
Now I'm starting to like it.
It is
Why are
like
you guys-
it's like digital astral projection, basically.
Yeah, like you could be anywhere.
Yeah, you could literally go to the moon
But
and
can
hang
you
out.
feel each other?
Well, that's what the other show I watched was about, where basically they had like a suit that they put on to go into VR, and it tapped into your brain and all of your nerves and shit, so you could feel shit. But then what happened is they all log into a game on midnight release, and then they get stuck in that world. Their bodies outside go like completely comatose, but they're all uploaded into this game. And then, if they die, they die. But then they have to like try to beat the game to live.
Dude,
Jesus.
that is obviously the final phase. I mean, how are you guys not getting this? How are you guys not
That's
seeing
like,
this?
I don't think that's the final phase for every company that's doing VR.
Doesn't matter. Only takes one to do it
Facebook.
right. Exactly.
Yeah.
It only takes one, and they do it, and then every other company's like, holy shit, now we can have a full body immersed virtual experience.
Yeah.
We suck if we don't do that. You become the
Yeah.
Nintendo. The rest of the fucking, you know what I mean? Like, dude,
Who would have thought back in 2006 when I got my first college email address and got a Facebook that this company was going to ruin my life?
Yeah. Who
Turn me
who
into a
would've
sex
thought?
addict.
A guy trying to just like collect pictures of all the girls on his campus.
that guy, if given the right amount of resources, can destroy the world, and we're seeing that now. We are
Yeah.
seeing that now, dude. When you talk about the fact that probably when it gets to a certain level, that so many companies and major businesses are going to be dependent on this. People will probably lose the concept of an office building. I mean, we've already seen how the concept of the office building is already going out the window and regardless. Now you're talking about businesses that might go entirely virtually in this kind of metaverse, as they call it. Cheers. And then now, let's say there's 2 or 3 companies that control all of the metaverse that you conduct your business on. They control you. They control you. They decide, oh, dude, we don't like this fucking company doing this. Boom. You're fucking off the fucking grid now.
I might lose my job if this thing comes out. I mean, why do I ever have to be awake again?
Well, what if you start doing the weird thing at work?
If it's that good in the VR world, I might just be like a vegetable in a hospital for the next 50 years. And just
Yeah, who knows, you know?
Dude.
But yeah, I don't know.
There's so many like obviously terrible repercussions of this happening that, I mean, look, I understand, by the way.
people are gonna psychopaths who want to like kill people. They're gonna kill people in the virtual world just to see what it's like, and then they're gonna get so addicted to it that they have to kill in the real world.
No,
There's a lot
dude.
of movies.
Or what if that's the cure for serial killers? If they can get that urge out in the
That was
virtual world,
optimistic.
or you never know.
Dude, it's also the end of regular relationships too. Dude, you're all in a virtual realm. It's fairly easy enough to
Yeah, but you're still gonna be in your house screaming, "Hey, what's up, hottie?" And then your significant other is gonna be in that room being like, "Oh, who you talking to, babe?"
No, but here's the
What are
thing.
you doing there,
Your
babe?
significant other's
Whoa,
gonna be
you're so
in the same
hot,
room in
bro.
another fucking bar, virtually, blowing a dude in the fucking virtual bathroom. Cheers, by the way.
Oh no.
Dude, it's like, dude, cheating's not even be a thing anymore. Because is it really cheating if you meet a girl in a virtual bar and agree to virtually blow each other? I mean, is that,
I blow you, you blow me.
I mean, no, but for real though, it's like at that point, it's like, dude, if you're getting the same experiences, if you're getting the same physical reward system rewarded in the virtual realm, what is even the point? And like, you know, people might look at it as like, dude, like, yeah, my body count in fucking metaverse is like 1,000 because you just walk up to anybody and you're just like, dude, you want to?
I think we need to ask Mark Zuckerberg if we can feel things in the room. I mean, in the world.
I don't think he's ever even thought about that because I don't think he's felt anything ever in his life.
He's unaware. He is unaware of what this would do to the
what are
sentient
feelings?
earthlings that we are.
Yeah. We should write a horror movie about this. You know?
Dude, it's called the fucking Matrix. It's
Oh,
called the
shit.
Matrix. And
Yeah.
I tell you what, dude, the further we progress as a society,
The
The
further
more-
we stray away from God.
true.
Is that what you're gonna say?
No, I was gonna say the
You-
more that movie
You
is
loser.
dead on, bro. That
Oh, yeah.
movie is dead on. I mean, they were predicting that shit back in the mid 90s, talking
Yeah.
about getting to that point. They didn't even know about fucking social media yet.
Dude, the Wachowskis, they were like the first trans people too.
Really?
I'm not even kidding. They were some of the first trans people.
There you have it.
Who's that?
Well, it was the
directors of,
the Wachowski
Matrix.
brothers
Oh.
at the time wrote and directed The Matrix,
Oh.
and
Now
now
it's
they're
the
the
Wachowski
sisters.
sisters, siblings.
Wow.
I mean, to think about the fact that this was postulated in the 90s before we had even heard MySpace.
Yeah. What's
We-
postulated again?
Like theorized.
You're like, yeah, what was that word?
I
Yeah,
agree.
but what did you say? Postulated. Because we've been speaking so much in the theoretical realm, I've had to come up with various vocabulary words to say the same thing. And so far I've used speculated, hypothesized, postulated, and there's more to come. Trust me. I mean, there's more.
You don't want to let them all out of the bag.
I don't want to let them all out of the bag yet, dude, because we got to drink in 2 seconds.
Or ruin the surprise.
Yeah.
Have to whip out another 4-syllabler.
Postulated is like, it is a like a mathematical postulation is basically saying like, dude, X, like, I don't know. It's like a theory. It's a theory.
Oh, okay.
You theorize something, but it's more of like it's less of a guess and more of like it's a
Postulate.
It's a
It's a,
I'm postulating this, bro, which means it's right.
I get
I'm
it. now.
postulating right now.
You can only postulate if you know it's true, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, and the Wachowski brother, siblings knew that this shit was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Or they at least imagined it, which anybody who could, I mean, like, we look at ourselves in our position and be like, ooh, like, oh yeah, we know now that that's gonna be the next step. Ooh. But like, you could have known that back in the 90s, just seeing, I mean, the internet was such an unbelievable jump from anything that anyone in society had ever seen prior.
Oh, yeah.
That probably rocked the world of a lot of people. I mean, to go from where we are in 2021 to where Mark Zuckerberg sees us in 2031 is less of a jump than to go from where we were in 1981 or like 91 to 2001. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where every single person in the country has their own fucking, computer, where we're all interconnected. Like that was that laid the pavement for what was to come. And when they start talking about shit in terms of like the next phase of the internet experience, the next phase, dude, you know what? I know everybody here. Cheers, by the way.
I mean, but at the same time, I'm down for it because, like, there hasn't been a big internet shift in a while.
Well,
Dude, it's gotta stop though. At some point.
smartphones.
Nah, dude.
Dude,
Well,
you
yeah,
can't
no,
just
smartphones,
you
but
can't.
that was 2006.
Yeah,
this
2007
yeah.
was the first iPhone, I think. The internet rocked my world when it came out. I don't know about you guys. The librarian taught me about it at school. We were like, what the sketch are you talking about? I can talk to someone in Australia right now.
Dude,
What
no,
the sketch.
dude, no, because this is where
No.
What's the clock looking like?
And where's God in all
6
this?
seconds, dude. God is dead, bro.
Or the devil?
God is dead. We are becoming God, and that is what the problem is. The problem is that when human beings get
Can I have an American beer? Just because it has the American flag.
when
on it.
human
Thank you.
beings, when human beers,
Beers.
Human beer.
I'm glad I'm at this point at 28 minutes in. When human beings get to the point where we can now alter our own reality to the point where we can like select for ourselves. I mean, like, dude, Jamiroquai was talking about this shit in the 90s too. In the song Virtual Insanity. Picking the eye color of your baby and shit like that. Dude, he was a prophet. I mean, that song is a good song. And he was talking about that shit.
There is no sound because we all live underground.
Yeah.
There's no sound because we're all in our fucking VR headsets underground. Drink to that.
Drink to that.
Do you think like your body moves in the same way that it's moving in the other world, or can you just be like perfectly still when you're doing things in the other world?
Well, yeah. I mean, that would have to
I'm
be
still
like
thinking
the
of a lot of things.
technology.
Here's the
Like
problem.
the technology would have to get to the point because right now, the way VR technology works is if you want to be able to use your hands, you have to either have goggles that have cameras on the front and that have finger tracking sensors. So then you can literally use all 5 fingers in your shit. They also have like controllers with like gyroscope sensors, so it can see how you're holding your hand, but usually only have like 3 fingers to use. But in the future, what they want to do is like that show I was talking about, tap into your brain basically,
Yeah.
and then have your nerves fire off the controls.
That's what I'm
But
hoping.
they would have to put you into like a like they'd have to like put your body, they'd have to like trick your body to think it's sleeping though. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
Like
Not far off.
so
And
you
what if
don't like
don't
move
wake up?
around, you know what I mean? It's almost like whenever like
Right.
you wake up like fuck, what is it called? Like a night terror, like a sleep paralysis.
Sleep paralysis.
Yeah, you almost
Yeah.
have to like you would have to get put into something like that so you could move around and with your like brain but not your
Yeah.
body. Which
Like-
would be tricky cuz what if you accidentally like what if you're like trying to mod your VR headset and you accidentally like overpower and short out your spine so you never get to like walk again?
Oh my
like,
god, Eric.
Well, that is.
Cuz that's going to happen.
I mean,
That is beyond the pay. But will it matter? Is the question. Well, okay. Look, I think we got a drinking because I was like 20
If
seconds
I'm-
late on the last one.
if I'm on
Yeah, me
all
too.
4s in the other world,
Doing that weird thing that I do.
I just want to be sitting in a chair in the real world.
Dude,
I don't want
there's-
people to see what my body's doing in the other world.
dude. Okay, let me. Okay, you've just opened up my mind to a whole new realm of positivity about this advancement that I had not previously considered. Which is that, let's say you are like, you have like a handicap in real life. Like you.
Oh
when you
yeah,
talk about, like
you'd be able to.
you can
know,
walk around and chill
fly.
with everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's probably very good because I think so much of like with we on the wrestling scene we had a kid who had cerebral palsy and like we always wondered like, is he also mentally handicapped or is that because he was always a little off. He was a cool guy, but he was a little off, and I wondered, is that a result of perhaps maybe you didn't ever have like a real social interaction? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
if you go through life, drink by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it was ever I think it was just more a physical handicap with that guy in particular.
It was a physical thing, but he
But
also
at the same time, like it's like nature versus nurture.
Mm-hmm.
But like he was nurtured in such a way that it's like, yeah, you don't get the full extent of the.
you aren't ragged on at the level that like other people are because like obviously who's gonna fucking pick
Or
on
just
you
like
and-
all social interactions at the end of the day are like, oh well, yeah, the weather was great today, or like
Mm-hmm.
this or that, and it never gets like deep enough.
Can I ask a general question related to this?
Mm-hmm.
What are dreams? Like, what's the difference between this and a dream? 'Cause
well,
I can do a lot of stuff in my dreams, but my body's just very still.
yeah, but you're not necessarily, and that's what they talk about lucid dreaming, is you're not necessarily aware that you're dreaming.
Mm-hmm.
In this virtual realm,
Oh, true.
you are
It
aware.
would be lucid every time.
And so
Yeah.
a dream is basically like your body, your brain
Yeah,
taking
dream
over.
is
and doing-
VR, but you don't remember it.
Yeah.
I remember a lot of your dreams are when your mind's trying to teach you a lesson about some stuff that happened that day.
I
Yeah,
agree
do
with
you
that.
agree?
So?
I agree. 100%.
Totally.
100%.
Every time I remember my dream, I can like psychoanalyze it and be like, "Oh my god, my brain's trying to tell me this about
Yes.
this." You know?
Yes. Yes. Well, that does raise a good point, though, is that, going back to the Wachowski sisters, is that the concept of the Matrix was that they didn't realize they were in the Matrix,
Yeah.
Oh, do you
That
guys
was an everybody drink moment.
do you guys lucid dream?
I do.
I
and
do
my
a lot.
uncle
Not
does,
a
my
lot.
brother does.
I do
You
a
do as
lot.
well?
A
Do
lot.
you, Eric?
I've only ever a couple times.
Like a lot, like almost every night.
Every night, really.
But my problem is, once I realize it's a dream, I usually wake up really fast. But sometimes I can try to train myself to be like, come on, don't wake up, and I can extend it longer. But that's the sweet spot of like it's hard to extend
Yeah.
that time.
You know
for
what
sure.
helps with that, dude? And what helped me a lot was meditation. And I sound, I know what I sound like right now, but what I mean is it's like a fucking pussy. Fucking meditating, dude. Fucking samurai.
Where do you meditate?
Well, I don't really meditate anymore, and that probably also cheers, by the way.
These minutes are going a little bit quicker.
Because half the times I look at the clock and we're like 20 seconds late, and I'm like, shit. But regardless, no, meditation helps a lot with that because, and you know this because we're gym buddies now. We're fucking boys at the gym.
Yeah. If I look any different on the camera,
Dude. No, I was looking at you on the camera, man. I showed you yourself, and you were like, dude, I look cool.
I
was
looked
like, dude,
really
you
cool,
do look
yeah.
cool, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you're getting them fucking gains, bro. But like, think about it, dude. That's all of everything. And that's the first day we went to the gym. I was explaining that to you. I was saying your mind and your body adapt to what they need to adapt to. When you go to the gym, you're basically telling your body, hey, dude, guess what? You got to fucking be ready to go to some place 5 days a week for 2 hours a day and do all this shit I'm about to put you through. And then your body goes, oh shit, I better fucking make myself ready for it. And that's what getting in shape is. You're basically, your mind is telling your body, yo, this is what's going to happen. So whatever you got to do to make it easier is what you got to do. And what you got to do is less fat, more muscle. And that's why the more you train, your body's like, dude, I'm good now, bro. We've been going to the gym 5 days a week doing the same fucking shit all the time. I'm good for that. I'm adapted to it now. I mean, that's evolution on a small scale. You're evolving your own fucking body by putting it through different things to make it evolve into a better version of yourself. Just like through generations of evolution, species adapt.
if you believe in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
unfortunately, though, you're still a pussy. So
I'm trying to evolve.
you're trying to evolve out of your genetics, dude. And that's
Yeah,
not
dude.
how it
Arm is
works.
feeling huge right now, by the way.
I am genetically assigned at birth a pussy. But I identify
As a gym rat.
as a man, boy.
Oh, by the way, totally unrelated. I was hoping it might come up organically tonight. I am commando right now.
Oh, okay. There
I'm
you
How
go.
would that have come up?
How is that organic at all?
I don't know if that's against policy for the podcast.
No, I don't care.
I've done plenty of pods.
Yeah, plenty of pods
no
commando.
thunderwear, dude.
I've done commando pods with shorts on.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
how-
I'm
Comfortable
light
over
on
here.
laundry right now. I'm doing
What?
yeah, like I need to do some laundry.
I know, but you got a washing machine in your
I know.
apartment.
Yeah. Well, all this going to the gym is like taking up a lot of my time.
No, it
Yeah.
does.
It does.
That
Going to
was
the-
that was one thing that I remember about going to the gym where even right now it gives me like anxiety because I know I should be working out, but I'm like, when I went to the gym, I was, working out every day, aka meaning changing my clothes probably 2 times a day.
Oh,
It's a lot.
true.
Taking
Maybe
a
that's what's going on
shower.
with my laundry.
And then like literally in 5 days, my fucking hamper would be full. So you have to do you have to do
Wow.
laundry like 3 times as much as
Yeah,
not
'cause it-
working out.
Yeah, that's such a good point. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, that's a
I've only
major
been to the-
downside of working out. I mean,
But also, you
no
always smell
laundry.
clean, so it's kind of nice.
Yeah, I've only been to the gym commando once. I didn't tell you.
well, no, I've been to the gym several
That came up
times.
naturally,
Commando. Didn't even think of it as a topic.
That wasn't even yeah.
Dude, I think I might own, and I mean this, and I'm only saying this because it's the Power Hour ep. And
Yeah.
we're 38 minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Yeah.
killing it.
Yeah.
I think I own like 7 pairs of underwear. And
That's too little.
It's way too little.
Yeah, I don't think I have much
It's
more than that. I need
way
to buy some
too
more.
little.
Well,
And
I've bought. I'll be fair.
Oh no.
Over this past year, I've bought so much underwear. Mainly just because I don't have a washing machine in my apartment.
yeah, all of a sudden we got the fucking
So now-
underwear fucking god over
Dude,
here.
I have like. Let me tell you this.
Can we have some?
Yeah.
Carry some fucking underwear, dude.
Yeah, sure.
Holding out on your boys. Jesus.
I have probably at minimum like 16 pairs of underwear.
Holy shit.
That's a lot.
That's like
Yeah.
That's
rich.
a lot of underwear.
It's nice.
You must have a lot of money.
I don't.
It's all invested in the underwear
I've got it
stuff.
all in underwear right now.
I'll tell you who has a lot of money. Fruit of the Loom. They got a lot of money now because of Eric
Loom,
Glazer.
Hanes, Pair of Thieves,
Pair of
whatever that
Thieves?
is. That's
Oh,
like a Target brand, I
shit.
think.
I bought you some boxers at a Christmas recently.
You should have bought yourself some boxers.
I know. Well, that's the thing. For the last like 2 or 3 years, Alex is always like, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I'm like,
Cheers.
"Underwear."
Yeah, I should start asking for that.
And then it just keeps getting added to the agenda.
You know what's so stupid? Like, I don't need anything for Christmas. My favorite Christmas gift last year was a little basket that I put Eddie's toys in. Eddie's my dog.
That's good.
I mean, it's my favorite gift I got.
Nice.
And that's like, doesn't that sound so sad? Like,
no,
No,
it's
dude.
not.
it's a
No.
basket. It's a
Dude,
fucking
dude,
basket.
But also, we're all enough to understand, like, yeah, Christmas and all that shit. The best part of it is giving people the other shit now. Like, you don't really even
Oh,
care
yeah,
what you
true.
get because you know you can get whatever you really want anyways.
Exactly.
yeah.
I'm not like waiting for my cousin to buy me a video game.
yeah.
Joe, can you please buy me Need for Speed Underground? Like, no, dude.
Yeah.
If I want Need for Speed, I'm getting it.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the thought. That's the thing.
Yeah.
When you become an adult, it's about the thought.
But for some reason, I want underwear and I'm not buying it for myself.
But that's why
That's the kid in you.
that's what leads me to my next postulation, which is that the best gift you could buy a man is underwear. And we got a drink now. Because,
And I'll drink to that.
and I'll drink to that.
Men love
Because
underwear.
I'm willing to bet. Look, you don't
It's
want
like
to buy
one
a
of the
guy a
few
tie.
things you need.
You only
every
need
day.
one tie.
Can I have a natural-
You need one tie. You need a couple pairs of pants.
Yeah.
You need
Mostly jeans.
a lot of underwear.
Yeah,
and
honestly.
most men,
And
from what I'm gathering,
socks.
in this
And
room.
let's
Yeah, socks.
let's not
Uh-oh.
forget the unsung hero, the sock.
Okay. Well, okay, Eric, now that you've called us out for being like, light on the underwear department, I don't mean this aggressively, but I'm just going to say you have 16 pairs
Of underwear.
of
yeah.
underwear. Now, I know for a fact that you're not doing laundry every 2 weeks.
I'm not.
Exactly.
Well, now I am. Actually.
Exactly. Oh,
Actually,
really?
now I am.
Now
Just
you are?
because I've gotten into the routine of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to expand this to a broader statement, which is that A, we got to drink again, but B,
But also, let's be fair. This is definitely the second day in these underwear that I'm rocking right now. Only because I didn't wake up early enough to take a shower today.
of course, that
I was
is the
planning on
reality.
taking a shower today. But
That
I
is the
didn't.
reality of every man. I have my gym underwear, which I wear the same pair of underwear to the gym 5 days a week.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What is this? Do you have a locker at the gym? Like
No, I
Dumbarton?
have the side of my hamper that I keep my gym clothes on. I wear the same shirt, same
But you
shorts.
treat it like your gym uniform from like school.
Yes.
Yeah,
you just
he wears
never-
this.
Yes, that's what I learned in school. That's what I learned in school.
Keep a dirty, smelly pair of clothes.
I was taught by the Baltimore County Public School System to have cheers, one shirt and one pair of shorts that I wear every day until it
the
becomes
week.
so disgusting.
No, until
Well,
the
I
end of the
noticed
year.
you switch up your gym outfit once a week. So like every Monday, I'm like, oh, nice, that red shirt's back in the rotation.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Oh,
it.
nice. Jimmy did laundry.
That's gonna be it all week.
No, but and then I cycle through the other 6 pairs of my underwear on a need to know basis. Like,
Yeah.
no, I'm being real though. But
No, that's fair. And I'm not shaming you by saying I have a lot of underwear. I only have a
You're
lot of
trying to
underwear
flex.
because it was out of necessity.
dude, you're
I
fucking.
don't have a washer or dryer in my place.
Me neither. I mean, I got one at like.
You have one in your building though.
Okay. Yeah.
I have to travel.
Yeah.
I have
That's
to like
true.
load
That's
up
true.
all my
That's
laundry
true,
in
and that's
trash
fair.
bags and then take them to the fucking laundromat or my parents' place.
Do you know how many pairs of underwear I would need to wear a new pair every day?
Listen, I'm not saying I do that.
I actually do that. I think for the most part, and that's why
Okay.
I'm running out so much.
Yeah. Well, and then it doubles when you work out because it's like,
Yeah.
you get sweaty and want to change them.
And I shower like 3 or 4 times a day.
You know
Wow.
what? I'm not even ashamed to say this because we're 43 minutes into a power hour.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to come clean and tell you guys right now, I talk to you guys.
I only have one pair of underwear.
No, dude. I ride out with under one pair for like a while. A while.
Just in life, you
A
do?
while. Like I have 6 and I do laundry
You
about
said you
once
had
a month.
7.
Yeah, you said you had 7.
Okay. One of them is bundled up in the backseat of my car that I keep forgetting to wash.
Listen, I have 5.
Effectively
have 4 pairs of underwear.
pairs of underwear. And I do laundry about once a month. So you do the math.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
the math for yourself.
One for every week.
But drink.
Well, it's kind of
But
like,
drink.
it's kind of like pants. It's like if no one can really smell them, like what's
Yeah, it's
like,
fine. And it's even better than pants because underwear is underneath the pants.
Yeah, that's like in
no
the
one's
name.
really gonna.
You wear it under things.
My shirts, I feel like sometimes I like sweat through them or whatever. That's got to change. But underwear and pants. I
That's the
think
problem with
okay.
my pants underwear theory is that my excuse for not washing my pants is like, dude, I got underwear. That's not going to make my pants smell bad.
them.
And then my reverse excuse for why I don't change my underwear is like, dude, I'm wearing pants over top.
It's
Who
holding all
cares?
the stinking.
It's a terrible
Yeah.
loop that I'm in right now, dude. It's terrible. It's terrible.
That's how
But
they trick you.
That is how they. It's. But the reality is, drink.
Oh, we forgot to drink.
The reality is, well, no, that was actually right on the minute mark. That was amazing.
What about when you like really skid up your underwear?
Here's the thing.
Just
Here's
don't
the
get
thing.
white underwear. That's what you learn as an adult.
I spoke
I learned
to
that too.
the public about this.
You had a press conference.
Jimmy went down to talk to the people.
I testified in Annapolis, and I said, dude, if you don't wet a napkin or use a wet wipe when you wipe your ass,
I knew you were gonna say this.
your ass is not clean.
Yeah.
Your ass is not clean.
Yeah.
And if you think if you're one of those people that just wipes with toilet paper and just goes about their day,
Wait,
Do me a favor.
How late are we into the power hour? I don't know if I should share this or not.
46 minutes.
All right, this is perfect for 46 minutes.
Perfect. Because we got to drink in 6 seconds.
I love spring and fall, if only for like, okay, everyone hates pollen, everyone hates sneezing, blowing their nose, all that shit. But this may sound kind of crazy.
Where is this going?
Oh, no. This is going to the weird thing, dude.
Nature's wet wipe, baby.
What's
You
nature's
can
wet
blow
wipe?
your nose, fold the paper,
What?
fold the paper, and then it's kind of it gets the moisture into the toilet
Dude,
paper.
you know what? That is the most amazing thing I've ever heard in my
I've
life.
never
it's
heard
nature's
that.
wet wipe, dude.
You're
It's
just.
fucking perfect.
I think you're just making your ass more dirty with other things.
No, dude,
No,
would
it's
you rather
not.
have shit in your ass or snot? If you had to pick.
You
If I had
want
to
shit
pick,
on
I
your
would pick-
ass or just a little runny nose?
If I had to pick, I would pick always having snot.
Hold
in
up,
my
guys.
ass.
I need to blow my ass real quick.
Holy shit! Like, I think you could patent that or something.
No,
think
I can't.
No one's ever heard of this
I can't
something.
sell my snot.
But that is like a hack. Like,
It's a life hack.
That's a life hack, dude, and I respect that drink, by the way.
I've never heard of such a thing. But I love the wet wipes. I do that. Even in the airport, I buy the literally wet wipes that you're not supposed to put up your ass. And they like
Wait, you're not supposed to put them up your ass.
That's no wet wipe brands themselves. Put these, clean your large intestine.
It's a
with
wet
this shit.
wipe, not wet insert.
but
Fucking stick it up there like a fucking Swiffer.
honestly, should we invent something like that?
No.
Someone will buy it.
No, I still want to do my Jenga beer cans.
My point is being that my ass is cleaner than most asses.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And that if I know one thing about you, I know it's
Yeah.
always clean.
It's clean.
Yeah.
I got a
As a
clean
whistle.
ass, dude.
My ass
Clean
just
ass.
says like the sniffles.
Eric says always
pretty
has
clean,
a cold.
though.
A common cold. Cheers. We got a
Oh
drink.
my god, I'm really falling behind.
It's okay. We're fucking crushing this, by the way. We got 11 minutes left.
I
Perfect.
feel like I had something to say about wiping my ass, but I can't remember it.
Okay.
Do tell, dude.
No, I can't remember. But
So-
I take so many goddamn showers a day too.
Dude, all there's so much shaming that
How
goes
do you
around.
Yeah, I take a shower maybe once every 3 or 4 days.
Oh my god! Then
and
you better
listen-
be wet wiping your ass.
And
Well,
listen,
I'm
Eric,
sneezing down there.
Eric, because I am a former shower every 3 days
But also,
guys.
I'm a shower every 3-day guy, and I have fucking like dermatitis, so I should probably be a shower.
Well, you
every
know why I do
1
it
day
so
guy.
much? I have to shower right when I wake up. It just resets my mind. It wakes me up. Like I literally can't even start work if I haven't showered. And I also get really nasty overnight. Like I get very oily overnight. And then I go to the gym. And then I want to shower after that. So that's 2.
Yeah, that's 2.
See, I can't believe you shower before the gym, dude. I show
I
up to
do.
the gym in my worst.
Well, he
state.
showers
I don't
in
even
the
comb my hair
morning.
before the
I
gym.
shower right when I wake up because I just have to like wake
Yeah.
me up. I just have to.
It's you know, I used to shower. Look, I'm a big like I only shower if I have a reason guy. And on the weekends, I don't shower. I shower when I get home from the gym on Friday, and I don't shower again until when I get home from the gym on Monday. But during the week, I try to shower every day after the gym. I did not do that today because I was running late.
Yeah,
That's
I
okay.
feel like if you're bored, then you shower. But if you're doing shit, and then eventually like the sweat dries up and you forget, like, come on.
Or like sometimes I'm self-conscious about if I smell bad. So like if I'm going to the gym with you, I'll make sure I shower before. But if last night I went to the gym, I didn't shower before because I was like, I don't care what I smell like around
course
all
not,
these
dude.
like people.
Dude, have you smelled the people at the gym? A lot of them smell terrible. I remember there was
Yeah, the
one
gym
day.
already smells terrible.
You're supposed to smell bad at the gym.
Yeah, that means it's working.
Like you're like, you know, I remember like wrestling guys that like all like would shower before a meet and stuff, and I was like, dude, you're smelling too good, dude. That's why you're losing. Like you're losing because you smell too good. Like, why are you giving your opponent? Like it's almost in a way, drink. It's almost in a way like a bitch move because you're trying to smell good for the guy you're wrestling. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
That could be another tactic, like to smell bad.
It is a tactic. There are people that smell terrible when you wrestle, and other guys who smell like Degree soap. I tell you what, dude. We talk about like alarm clocks, you know, giving you like flashbacks to like, because that is a thing. I somehow have been waking up to the same alarm clock since I was 11 years old. I have the same alarm clock in my room now that I had when I was a kid.
Me too.
And it's
actually.
that beep, beep, just a classic
Yeah,
alarm
yeah.
clock, you know? And when I hear that sound in real life, I even just now when I mimicked it,
Yeah.
it alerts something in my brain.
Yeah, totally.
You know? But like there's certain like phone tones like doon doo doon 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 doo 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 that like just knock me out of the fucking water, dude.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And Degree soap, when I smell a guy at the gym wearing that, instantly brings me back.
What do I
Instantly
use?
brings me back, dude.
Brings you back.
It's-
I
scares
use
me.
Ivory or something. What's the green thing? called?
Ivory's good, yeah. The Irish Spring soap.
That's what I meant.
Irish Spring's the best soap. I think, you know, I'm just going to put that out there.
So, actually, I use my alarm on my phone now versus my alarm clock. But
So,
Eddie.
Zoomer.
my dog, he literally knows what the alarm means. So, like, if I hit snooze, he's up. He's like, no, I know what that means. That means we're getting up.
Yeah.
If he didn't hear that noise, he could sleep in. And then we're watching a TV show, like a reality show, and someone's iPhone goes off on the reality show. He starts freaking out because he literally knows the noise. It's crazy. Like he is
Yeah.
trained too. It
He has,
triggers
like,
something
a
in his brain too.
Pavlovian response to it.
What the
I mean,
hell?
yeah.
What's that?
That's the
Pavlovian, that was with dogs too.
Yeah, that was like a dog training experiment. So this guy,
Oh, wow.
like, basically, like every time he gave a dog food, he would ring a bell, And then eventually it got to the point where he would ring the bell and then the dogs would start salivating because they knew the food was coming. Or they just associated that response.
There's also the very Halloween spooky version of that, the reality that I experienced, which is much darker, which is that they would like abuse the dogs to a sound, and then they would play the sound again, and it would send the dogs into like a fucking like nervous breakdown.
Holy shit.
And that was how they invented the word triggering.
Oh my God.
That's what the Pavlovian response is.
Yeah.
And back in 1920s Russia, fuck it, dude. Beat a dog, ring a bell, see
send
what
that
happens.
bitch to space.
But no, people are against animal testing. It's like, well, like, oh, we got a drink. We're like 10
They were
seconds.
not doing trigger warnings back then, I bet.
They weren't, because people didn't place so much value on mental health, bro. And you know what? I still don't. I think
Everyone
mental
was a
health
little
is
twisted back then.
mental health is important, but to a point. You can't allow yourself to slip into this idea that every single thing you contend with and every single thing that you encounter on a day-to-day basis and the way you react to it negatively is an excuse to continue reacting to it negatively. There's a certain point where you have to say, like, well, you know what? Like, okay, this is the hand I'm dealt. What am I going to do with it? Like, I think there's a happy medium. Like, there certainly is a happy medium between acknowledging how your brain works and acknowledging the things. We got a drink. We're 10 seconds behind.
Okay.
We're at
I knew it.
56
I
minutes.
knew it.
boys.
I was like,
We're
we
so
haven't drank in
close.
so long.
You're lighting that cig so long, dude.
There is a difference. There is a way to acknowledge like the things that impede you without allowing them to become a justification for your existence. And I think we've crossed that bridge a long time ago. I really do. Like, I think, you know what? I'm going to say this now because we're fucking 56 minutes into a power. I don't give a fuck. ADHD, if there's anyone that I've met and anyone who's met me, they would say, oh, yeah, Jimmy's fucking
Yeah, Jimmy has ADHD.
Do you think
has it.
Do you think you do?
I was clinically diagnosed with it. I was.
No, I actually think
Do
I
I
do.
have it? Yeah, some doctors said
I honestly think
so.
I do too, just because
Drink.
I have a
I
hard
think
time
everyone
reading. I have a
does.
hard time reading books. Like, I do that thing where you read a whole page of a book and then you're like, "What the heck? I didn't even process that. I have to go back and read it again." Like, I just have a lot of little things like that where I'm like, I probably have ADD.
Dude, this idea, and here was a weird thing. I think that, like, in high school, my teachers like saw that I didn't believe it when I was diagnosed with it. So even though I was prescribed like extra time on a test or whatever, my teachers were like, Jimmy, you really think you need this extra time? And I'd be like, honestly, no. And I would hand in a test
early.
unfinished
Oh,
at the time. And the reality is, maybe I did need it. But I think because the way that I embraced it and the way that my family embraced it was, you know what, dude? Like, this is a thing that you have to contend with. And I think that comes from
I supposed
seeing.
to drink?
Yes, I think that comes from seeing other people's handicaps and seeing what other people deal with, and realizing, like, dude, you have a fucking kid on your wrestling team that has to be carried out to the fucking mat just to fucking go out there and get pinned in 13 seconds, and you can't fucking focus on a math problem. Figure it out. And you know what? That made me a stronger person. And dude,
Getting pissed now.
Jimmy uncaged at 58 minutes in.
no, it does heat me up. Because we talked about it before. But so many. We got to drink again.
Yeah,
We're falling
damn
so
it.
far behind.
Holy shit. How many minutes are there again? 60. I'm
There's
kidding.
2 minutes left.
Oh shit.
2 minutes left.
I need a new beer, even though I literally just finished one.
So
For
many
2 sips.
of the things I've encountered in life, I was glad to have my way of looking at things versus other people's looking at things, you know? And I think that when you're talking about, like, what do they say? Like, fucking, I don't even know what the percentage is, but at a certain point when so many people are diagnosed with a disorder, when does it stop becoming a disorder and starts becoming just a different way of being? Like, a disorder is like if there's like 1% of people that have this, 2% of people. When 10 to 15% of people's minds work like this, can we not just say maybe that's how certain people are?
Yeah, it's kind of weird
That's
because
a
even
good
in
question.
school, you like learn that there's different ways of like retaining information, right? Like a
Yes.
visual learner, an audio learner, or a whatever learner. So like, yeah, ADHD might just be a segment of that instead of just like its own disorder.
It's a fucking hoax, dude. It's a fucking hoax,
Well,
and I can say that.
And
I
you don't
can say
really.
that.
I mean, I don't have. We don't really know a lot of kids, so maybe they do. But I feel like you don't hear about ADD or ADHD anymore now with kids. Like when we were kids, that was like the buzz. That was the thing, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't hear about it anymore. Do you?
Last shot,
Not
boys. Coming up
really.
in 18 seconds.
Yeah, I just took one.
The point is, dude, is that I know people that were drugged up. This is the end of the power hour, by the way. Cheers, boys.
Oh, cheers.
Congratulations.
I'm just
Happy
turning out
fucking Halloween.
beer.
I can't believe that was 1 hour. I drank a 6-pack.
Happy Halloween. The point is that you meet people who, instead of being told to cope with their problems, they were given a thing that made them numb to them or gave them an artificial ability to cope with it. And then what happens is that at no point in life did you ever learn how to get through without it. You know, and I don't even necessarily believe that I have any more trouble navigating the world than anyone else, you know? And that's why I say quote unquote diagnosed, because, you know, I understand it's like funny, but at the same time it's like, dude, like, yeah, I don't know of any other kids that were like that, like fucking had the meeting in the office. And it was a traumatizing experience to fucking be brought into the office, and my dad's sitting there and all my teachers are sitting there, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And they were like, sit down, we got to talk to you about something. I was like, well, you know, like at the end of the day, like, and I'm a 14-year-old kid at this point. Like, I don't have the ability to communicate or like the knowledge or the ability. Like, if I was sitting there at 29, obviously I'd be like, dude, like, no, this shit is like, I'm good at Spanish. I'm good at math. I'm good at biology. Like, I get it, you know, I get it better than most people, honestly. Like when I'm sitting there at 29 and I talk to some kid that I sat across the table from in Spanish class, and I'm like, you can't say a single fucking sentence now? You don't know how a fucking cell works?
Spanish.
You know? But no, what I'm saying is like,
You got good at Spanish post high school, so
dude, I was a standout Spanish student. I was really good.
I believe you.
Really good.
I believe you. I just had no idea.
I think it really came from working at Seasons.
Working at restaurants, maybe.
Yeah, but how many people
You had the base knowledge.
How
for
many people
sure.
did I work at Seasons with that took Spanish in high school that couldn't communicate to those guys?
Yeah.
Because they didn't get the concept. The
Right,
problem
right.
is that you're not taught the concept when you're in school. You're just taught the things.
Yeah, how to
Memorization, yeah.
do the test,
Yeah.
basically.
You're not taught how to grasp when would trigonometry be effective. You're not taught how to be a functioning human being. My point is after 1 hour of drinking a shot of beer every fucking minute, my point is that when you go out on that fucking wrestling mat and you go against some other dude, you don't know what his problems are, and he doesn't know what your problems are, and it doesn't fucking matter. At the end of the day, it comes down to how have you coped and how have you coped. That's it. And that's life. And that's life. That's life. You can put
That's
up all these
life.
fucking bumper fucking.
That's life.
It is. No, it is.
That's life from the studio with Jimmy and Eric.
But it is, dude. It is. And so, you know what? At the end of the day, Mark Zuckerberg trying to put in virtual life, bro.
My man's trying to steal the word meta, and we will not stand for that.
He's trying to steal the word meta, and he's trying to steal the meaning of life. And the meaning of life is going into the world.
Doing that weird thing.
He is trying to steal like our lives.
He's trying to steal your fucking life, dude.
Yeah.
He's trying to.
I don't trust him.
Because that's what life is about. It's about existing in a place that you don't have everything you want. It's about existing in a place where you don't just get to fucking pick your view.
Yeah, but-
and don't just get to pick your TV.
But that's the thing about like, you know, like a video game. It's like a video game is fun until you put like the cheat codes on and you can do whatever the fuck you want. Like it's fun in the moment, but after like, you know, 20, 30 minutes, you're done. You're never going to play that game again. But if you like have to play the game from start to finish and you're on like hard mode or some shit, that's going to be fun as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. And so that's why I'm wondering why you two, I mean, I know why you are. But like you two are so fucking on board with this fucking
No, I'm really not.
like I mean
I
like
am.
it's obvious.
I know it's gonna-
obvious that this is wrong.
I know it's gonna
obvious
turn
that
out-
this is wrong.
It's not wrong. It's just you it's like everything else. It has to be in moderation. There's going to be
can't
people
moderate
who
it, though.
fucking OD on doing the weird thing in fucking VR. It's going to be the same thing as like a dude who ODs on jerking off. It's like, yeah, dude, drink water. Leave your room. Walk around. Don't
You
get a
can
fucking
OD
blood
on that
clot.
if you don't drink water.
Yeah, you can dehydrate yourself from masturbating.
Holy shit.
You got to do a lot of it,
I don't
but it works.
agree with Mark Zucker. I don't agree with Meta, the corporation. I really don't. It sounds like the start of a horror movie. Like
It
something
is
is
the
gonna
start
go
of a
bad.
horror movie.
It all sound nothing's that good. Like it sounds too good to be true. When something's too good to be true, which it sounds really good.
It's about
It just sounds like it feels really
it's
good.
about control, bro. They're giving you the fucking apple on the fucking tree in the Bible,
Oh,
dude.
we're going back to God.
I'm going. Look, I haven't even touched God so far, dude.
I was like, God touched me.
I'm Catholic. It's like I'm not.
God
But if I was, God would have molested me.
Only for the story.
Only for the story.
There's nothing wrong with that.
The point is that
I mean,
you
that's
can.
like a threesome, basically, right?
I mean, yeah, me, God, and the Holy
Father,
Spirit.
Son,
Father
Holy
and
Spirit.
Father, Son,
That's
and
the ultimate threesome. Me,
Me, God, and dead Jesus.
and the carpenter, Jesus.
no, dude. The point is they're giving you the fucking apple. They're giving you the apple of temptation. Look into
Yeah.
it. Think about it. Think about the fact we talked about the Wachowski brothers, sisters, whatever, talking about that shit in the 90s. Think about the fact that this shit was postulated in the
That's a
in the
reuse.
literal
You've used that
90s.
one already. Use a different one.
this shit was foreseen
Yeah.
foreseen
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the literal 90s, like 0090. People were talking about that shit.
1990.
1990. No, dude. Think about it, dude. They were thinking about that shit. When they talk about that's the thing that pisses me off most about the Bible. When people criticize it, it's like, dude, okay, great. Oh, you're just gonna listen to a bunch of dudes that talk about a bunch of shit. It's like, dude, human nature has always been human nature. We've always been people. We've always wanted to fuck. We've always needed to eat. We've always needed to breathe. We've always had desires. We've always had temptation. It's just a different manifestation of it. Just because you exist in this world with this set of temptations and things does not mean that you can't relate to somebody that lived 1,000 years before you that still saw a girl and was like, damn, I'd like to fuck her, or still saw a guy and was like, damn, I'd like to fucking do the weird thing, you know, like you know it's real though. It's fucking real. It's fucking real. And you can't You can't lose sight of that, man.
I want to make merch that's about the weird thing.
I want to too.
So weird.
The weird thing. I like that. It's like a terrible cheesesteak place in Towson. The weird thing.
Dude, meatball subs, dude.
Dude, let's go to the weird thing.
It's open late.
Oh, it's open real late. Dude. It's open too late.
It's like an after hours spot.
Oh my goodness, dude. Well, anyway, dude, this has been a tremendous fucking Power Hour podcast, dude. I couldn't ask for anything more, dude.
That was so much fun.
I mean, everything came together last minute, and it just. We got the fucking Miller Lantern. I'm about to steal his cig any
Worked
second
out,
now.
dude. Yeah, dude.
Alex,
Okay,
what do you got? I can't even take myself serious right now. What
Are you gonna ask me what I want to plug?
do you want to plug, bro?
Yeah.
The weird thing about me is I'm just kidding. I have a new Instagram personality called Who Dug It.
Yes.
It's like it's a movie blog and it's like a who done it, but it's like who dug it. Like, did you dig it or did you not dug it? Mm-hmm. So follow me on Who Dug It. That's
Who
about
dug
it.
it?
Maybe I'll turn
Who-
that into a podcast one day.
I hope you do, dude, because I know last time you were on here, you were still in the middle of Voyage on the Amazon, which was a good podcast because of you and Lindsay. And and I think you need more mic time, bro. You need to be on the
Oh.
mic. The people need to fucking hear what you're saying, dude.
Everybody
For real.
was good. It's like Keeping Up with the Kardashians. You kind of need every character on the show.
Yeah, but everyone has their favorites.
That was not a diss at anybody. That was not a sneak
No,
diss.
no.
It was just
I'm
me
just fucking
fucking
around.
around, dude.
I know.
7 beers deep in an hour, whatever, dude.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, Who Dug It? Is your Instagram still active, or your TikTok? I mean,
No. I'm thinking about launching a TikTok for Eddie.
okay.
I still have 46,000 followers on TikTok, so I'm like, maybe I could like make an Eddie TikTok, the dog. Or I could make it a Who Dug It TikTok.
or you could, yeah,
Who Dug It?
exactly.
Yeah. Who Dug It with 2 G's. WHO.
DUGGIT.
IT. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for postulating that.
Yeah.
Only postulate
And
was true.
since it is the Halloween episode, what are
Uh-huh.
what are 3 Halloween movies that you would recommend to our fans?
Oh. Well, I'm sure they might be kind of basic to everyone if everyone's probably seen them, but my must-watches are Hocus Pocus.
Great movie.
I think that's the one I watched the most.
You'd
Like,
be surprised who hasn't watched it. Liv had never seen it before.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it's actually kind of scary. Like it's
Yeah.
suspenseful.
It's a
It's a
good
great
movie, too.
Halloween movie.
It's scary for kids, you know. I think it's kind of
And
scary.
adults.
I think it's kind of scary. And the original Halloween, and then I was gonna say Halloween 2, which is like it starts out right where Halloween 1 ended. It goes right into Halloween 2. It starts the same night, continuation, and then Halloween H2O. And that's 4
4,
movies. That's
but
4
yeah.
movies. But Halloween H2O is from 1998, and it's kind of a continuation from Halloween 2.
Wait, H2O is from 98?
Yeah.
yeah.
Really?
Halloween was
'Cause
78.
Isn't that where you got Soundbox from?
No, actually, Halloween Resurrection, which came out in
Oh, okay,
2000
That's a different one.
something.
Yeah.
There was a guy who had a username called Deckard,
Yeah.
and that was my
Deckard.
live journal.
Yeah. Deckard.
Deckard. It was like when the internet first happened, and people were
Because
texting.
that was the movie where it was like a live stream of the Michael Myers house.
It was a reality
then-
show.
But yeah, then he actually was there.
Yeah, it was like spend the night in the Michael Myers house for this reality show. And that's when, like, I guess Blackberries first came out. So then the girl had a Blackberry. So Deckard was like texting her, being like, Michael's in the other bedroom, get out. And I was like, oh my God, this is meta.
Yeah.
That is meta.
It is meta.
It's not really meta, I guess.
No, it
meta.
is.
But I was like, this is so Facebook.
I think like
This
the
is so
current,
Facebook.
like at least for what I've seen for like gamers, meta means like a screen peeking. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So like you know how like on like GoldenEye, like if you're looking at like another guy's screen to see where he was so you could kill him, that's like taboo. So that's like meta in the game world right now.
Oh.
And that's what it is. It's a peek from the other perspective.
Yeah, Halloween Resurrection starred Busta Rhymes and Tyra Banks. It's a fun one. But H2O is really good. It's Halloween 7, although it's a direct sequel to Halloween 2.
Josh Hartnett's in it. For any-
Yes.
H2O is the one where they're like stuck on the school campus or something, right?
Yeah, the prep school. Yep.
Yeah.
Love that trilogy. Halloween 1, 2, and 7. That's the timeline.
Yeah, because 3 isn't a Halloween
That's my
movie.
favorite timeline.
Halloween
is 1,
3
2,
is
and
Season
7.
of the Witch, and it's like
Yeah.
the masks get stuck on kids' faces and they like transform into
Yeah.
that shit or something.
3 more days till Halloween. Or I guess 2 more days while we're recording this.
Yeah.
2 more days till Halloween.
I just want to give a meta plug here. A meta plug in that Alex is also going to be a guest on the Confessional podcast coming at you this week as well, where we're going to
Hell
be
yeah.
discussing the new Halloween,
Yes.
which I'm very excited about. I personally,
Halloween Kills.
Halloween Kills. Did you get my Peacock login?
I did, and I'm going to watch it before Saturday.
Okay, good.
I promise you that. I promise you
now,
that.
this
I'm-
situation will be resolved when I post my villainous server.
Oh, yes.
true, true.
Yes,
I'll give
this
you the-
situation will be
I'll
resolved.
get both of you
Streaming it to us.
the links.
You know, I am the most highly sought after podcast guest this week.
That is true. At least in Lutherville.
Oh shit, I gotta go.
I mean, definitely in Lutherville.
in Lutherville, yeah.
But and in Towson as well. Who the fuck wants anybody from
But yeah,
Towson?
at Who Dug It on Instagram, give them follow for all your movie review needs and hot takes.
Thanks, guys.
At
Absolutely, dude.
Jimmy Selesky, at Sophomore MD, that's the band. Go follow them. At Eric Glazer, at LFTS
follow us.
Podcast.
Fellas, we got a new song coming at you this month.
Yes, sir.
November. I am very enthused about the mix. I'm going to play you guys this mix after this podcast. I'm very enthused about it. And we got some good stuff in the pipeline. So do please follow at Sophomore MD. And yeah, other than that, dude, at LFTS Podcast, dude, we got a video out right now from the Brandon Buckingham podcast about the Danny Mullen feud. It's getting a lot of views and it's
There
getting
you
a lot
go.
of dislikes.
We're baiting it. Hell
We're
yeah.
we're 11-7 on the dislikes right now, dude. And you know what?
Chump change.
Fuck you guys, dude, because that's a good fucking segment. Fuck you guys. At LFTS Podcast across the board. You got anything coming up, dude?
I'm on like a fucking roast battle on November 4th at Zen West. So I told my family not to come to it.
I love Zen West.
You can come to it, Alex.
Okay.
I'm coming.
But also that's apparently a night that our family's meeting up at for some out of town guests.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I
Okay.
talked to mom and dad about it
real?
earlier.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
But other than that, we'll catch you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace.